his iron ore in from the mine to be shipped out in barge port to his customers. That might not be the ideal goal he has, but it's certainly better than leaving the iron ore in the ground. Or what if he can't acquire the necessary easements for the slurry pipeline? Are there any pipelines like this in this country now? If either above were to happen, it would be a completely different project. A lot noisier, a lot dirtier, especially if the iron ore were brought in by train, or worse yet, if it were brought in by truck. It wouldn't be much worse. It would be only the noisier and dirtier, but it would also destroy our streets, our environment, and our town. Does the city have any way of stopping him from doing this? He would already have his permit, and already stating in the permit that there would be no traffic problems created by his entire project. And that project is a lot more encompassing than just a barge port. I can only ask you to take time, look at what you're doing. The town belongs to all of us, not just to the mayor or the council. Don't let it be destroyed because people are in a hurry. For all of you who say it's all about jobs, let me ask you, how many jobs do you think would be created if Jim Kennedy were to do what I mentioned above? And I have one other question that someone brought up here, and that's about Mint Metals. Mint Metals, we've been told, is one of the top 500 companies in the world. They backed out of this project. I think the city should know why. Thank you.
Avery Fortenberry.
Thank you, Mayor, everyone. My comments really are directed just specifically to the city council members. As you know, I was involved in this from the very beginning. I was the one who helped uncover the secret dealings and kind of helped bring them to light. And I just really want to say more than anything else, this to me is really a bad business deal. You have a 100-year contract you're getting into, and a 100-year contract with no escalators. No resets. And our good friend, Mr. Ben, has been talking several times about this $800,000, all this is going to bring us, and that sounds really good. $800,000, we'd all like to have that in our pocket. If you take someone who makes $70,000 today, and if you look at the time value of money, we all know how that works in our savings account and things like that, you increase that by 2%, 2.5% per year, in 100 years, that's $800,000. So in 100 years, you will be owing them money rather than getting anything because you have no resets, you have no escalators in your tariffs or your tax base.
Mr. Fortenberry, would you do the honor, please, and direct your questions to the council and not an individual council person?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
My comments really were meant to be directed to the entire city council. But the main thing is, I beg the city council to look at the contracts, look at the deal, take your time, make sure that you're getting something that is a benefit for the city for 100 years. That's an extremely long time, and you're talking about people's kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, and great-great-grandchildren before there's any reset or chance to amend this agreement. From a business perspective, just a business perspective, I don't see how the city council can even comprehend or believe that they should go ahead with something like that without some kind of reset provision. Take another look in 25 years, 50 years, It's just almost incomprehensible to me that there's nothing there. And then the other thing I'd just like to share with the public is that whenever this contract was initially put together, and I've been and I've read until I'm blind on this contract, and all documents, and I've been one of the people behind, challenging this and challenging it for the good of the city, as well as the citizens. And most of those things that have happened in the contract have happened because citizens have brought those before the city council. So in that instance, I think it's good that the city council took the advice of the citizens, took another look at it, and I'm just suggesting one more time, please take a look at it. Don't be in a hurry. 100 years is a long time. Please do the right thing. Thank you.
Melvin Fantage.
My name is Melvin Fantage, Wolves Engineering, 10849 Indian Head Industrial Boulevard, St. Louis. It's a pleasure to speak with you this evening. I have approximately 12 items that I'd like to review briefly with the council. And may I first begin by, if I could request of Alvarisi to post their overall facility plan on the board, if you would please. Thank you.
Mr. Casanchez, who did you say you was representing, sir?
I represent C4 and Fiesta.
Thank you.
That one's fine. Thank you very much. I want to go back in history for a moment. I recall when I received a phone call that this conditional use permit application was made. There was a notice in the paper. I went to the building commissioner's office. I went to the city hall and received a partial copy of the application for special permit. I was unable at that time to review the attachments. All I had was just the cover documents and not the attachments. Throughout this process, to be fair with the citizens, there's a concept called due process. And basically what it requires is that there's a public notice and there's a review process where the citizens and the representatives review the application. Out of the starting blocks, after the date, the original filing, 12/31/08, it was some time before all the documents were available. Their consultant was forthcoming and had revision blocks, on their plans. But I just point out that in most cases, when you submit an application, it becomes frozen, and then you review that application. This has not been the case in Crystal City. I'm going to begin by several items. In my opinion, the conditional use